on Sunday afternoon here at the iSports Forum, week 4, and it seems like hockey's going around faster than ever. Here at the iSports Forum, we welcome you here, Andy Townsend, as always, alongside me, Clyde Chelsea. Clyde, looking at the way the situation this game has been, and especially for the Yellow Jackets situation with Hyman's injury, how do you think the Yellow Jackets will do this time around?
Well, I was talking with some of the players. You know, I talked with Mike McDermott earlier before the game started, and I asked him, because he was telling me how there was only 6 players registered for the Yellow Jackets. So I asked him if he could pull off the miracle win, and he said he will definitely try. You know, Yellow Jackets with 6 players. The only other time that there's been 8 or less players and pulled off a win was the Red Army last season in the season opener. They had just enough the right talents, but that was with 7 players. This is with 6 this game, so can't wait to see what goes on here.
And even though there's 6 players and practically the whole squad of the Red Army here, except for, you know, Angelo Pontello still on IR. I mean, typically when you look at this game, the early favorites are the Red Army, because all the situations and the signs point to, you know, them getting a first win here today, and a first win indeed here. You know, it's something that they definitely need. They are desperate for a win right now. It's going to take everything they have in their arsenal here. But knowing 3 start, it's time that they start moving things around a little bit. And meanwhile, the Yellow Jackets 1 and 2. I have to say, Clive, things aren't going their way either with the games, how they've been playing so far. Especially, you know, that upset loss to the Green Hornets still will come back to haunt them a little bit. But, you know, nevertheless, it's got to move on forward, see what you can do with the rest of the season. And, you know, you have strong faith that these guys will pull off a good win. Meanwhile, as players are still skating around, it should be interesting now to see what will go on. Again, you know, Clyde, 6 players for the Yellow Jackets. You know, they started off this season with a very small amount of players, and it only gets worse, especially, you know, with the injuries and players not showing up.
Yeah, players not showing up for the Yellow Jackets definitely will hurt their teams every Sunday, because everybody must show up for the season around now. And I'm not sure exactly what's going to be going on here with 6 players, if they're going to actually play as a team or if they're going to need to borrow some other players.
Well, we'll definitely have to find out here. Meanwhile, it appears that the Yellow Jackets should be fine with going out on the ice, and it looks like Mike McDermott will start out on the bench. Face-off coming up, stay tuned. Welcome back here, folks. Face-off just about underway. It'll be RT3 taking the face-off for the Yellow Jackets against Mark Giacomin. And of course, again, only 1 player for the Yellow Jackets on the bench. 6 players for the Yellow Jackets. Meanwhile, Red Army have registered 10 players as the game begins. This is to Rapal. Pass Spotagino. And this one will be called for an early icing.
Again, Clive, I'm not exactly sure how this game is going to be turned out here. You know, again, it appears that the Red Army are going to have everything they need to win this game, but, you know, the only people that'll shoot themselves in the foot are themselves and themselves alone.
Face off, this is Rapal. Now over to Tish to Giacomin. Giacomin's pass there to John Spotagino. He loses the puck. And Wood knocks it away. This is Spotagino, now to Giacomin. Gets the pass off to Tish, can't capitalise. And now the Yellow Jackets are on the move. It'll have to be now Jim Becker as he enters Red Army zone. Trying to get it off to DeSomnas, intercepted by Tish. And now McDermott jumps in. And that was the other thing, Clive, forgot to mention, was now with the absence of Hyman, it's going to have to be Becker and McDermott that have to step up and carry the load. And it'll be a really, couldn't agree anymore, Andy. You know, I guess that's basically what's going to have to happen. You know, Hyman's injury definitely puts a lot of questions in terms of who's going to take charge of this Yellow Jacket team. And question is, you know, we've heard that it may take a while to recover. But in the process, in terms of this season, who's going to step up for the Yellow Jackets and put themselves still in contention? I don't mean to sound a little bit negative or harsh here, Clive, but I think the absence of Andrew Hyman cost the Yellow Jackets any chance of going back to the Yellow Cup, or not the Yellow Cup, but the over 50 Cup for a 3rd straight year. Because, you know, that was the reason why they had so many minimum players because Andrew Hyman wanted more playing time and icing. And the way that he, you know, poised himself and set up the team, it was going to be like that. But now with his injury, Yellow Jackets are in deep trouble. And now Favier trying to set up to Madalena. Now Steve D'Angelo taking the shot. And it goes right. Favier trying to get it to a teammate, but instead Toller intercepts it now to Becker to DeSolnos. Quick Becker to McDermott. Now over to Becker. He's got a real chance. And Gambon falls on it for the save. It's gonna take a little bit more work than what they seem to have right there. Jim Becker, you know, great player, but now with the way the Yellow Jackets have been, they're gonna need to be a little bit more aggressive into that puck. And they must, at all costs, keep the puck in the Red Army zone, because if they don't, with the players the Red Army has in Giacomin, Favier, Tish, and Spottagino, it could be trouble. Puck now going backwards. This is to Giacomin. No. Now it's to Tish. Good set up, but he lost control of the puck. And now Becker takes it away. Pass to Solners. Now over to Rapal. And he'll get the pass up to Giacomin. Giacomin gaining ground, but fighting for it's Mike McDermott, and he's off in the Red Army zone. Trying to set up, taking the shot, just off target of the keeper. Becker lost control of the puck. Sabler. Now to Rapal. Trying to find Giacomin just a little bit too far of his reach. He's got to be a little bit more careful. There are more accurate passes for the Red Army, and they could be going for goodness. Now back to Rapal. Intercepted now, Steve Paganella. This is Dan Favier. And he finds Spottagino. Winds up for the shot, deflected off a defender. This puck now back to Steve D'Angelo. Trying to get it around Becker, but he'll be able to get it off to Favier, but now taken away by Paganella. And that one's an offsides. Yeah, Yellow Jacket's getting a little bit too jumpy there. He's got to maintain, got to watch his teammates there, because again, you know, with a little bit amount of players, they all need to really, you know, stand strong and work together here if they're going to be standing a chance. RT3 now against Favier. And this one now to Marty Washburn in Yellow Jacket zone. Got a chance up to Favier. Sets back to Washburn, it's in! Marty Washburn with a dominant performance. And the Red Army have a 1-0 lead. Yeah, Marty Washburn, definitely got to credit him, you know, working off with Favier. And that's exactly what I mean, Andy, when, you know, the Yellow Jackets have to consistently keep the puck in the Red Army zone, otherwise there could be damage. Well, there's the damage right there, and we've seen it. 8:05 remaining in the first, 1-0 Red Army. And now for the Yellow Jackets, they're going to need to break down and tie this one if they can. Toller, off of Madalena's stick. This is now the quick curl. Becker. Becker takes the shot off of Gambon. Paganella. Stripped away by Yi. Now back to Quetco. Intercepted D'Angelo. Now to Madalena. He's going to dump this one in. The keeper, Larry Woods, stops it. Now to Quetco. Toller now gave it right to Yi, to Giacomin. You've got to capitalize on those goals, Clyde. Yeah, Giacomin had a real shot right there to make it 2-0, but he just couldn't find the puck. This is Paganella in the deep slot. Trying to set up, but then taken away by Giacomin. Now this is Tish. Quick heavily defended. Now Giacomin. Tish. Now off to Madalena. This one now to Jeff Quickco. This puck goes all the way back, and this will be for an icing call. And it appears that one more Red Army players finally showed up in Dave Alata. Yeah, to make matters worse for the Yellow Jackets with another player on the bench for the Red Army now that Alata finally showed up. Who knows what kind of damage they'll do now. 6:30 remaining. 1-0 Red Army. Giacomin will pass this one back to Sabler. Taking the shot. And Larry Wood makes the save. Great heads-up save there by Larry Wood. Any more, you know, unfocusedness or however you want to call it, any more, you know, accuracy that he lost, he would not be able to make a great save like that. Sabler, Rapal, knocked away by McDermott. Maintaining possession was Rapal before the referee blew the whistle. Tola and Giacomin. This one now to Sabler. Now to Spotagino. Shoots it, but it's definitely off target there. Giacomin. He's going to set up to Spotagino. Takes the shot. Wood knocks it away. Great save. Tish. Stopped and taken away by Dishonors. Now over to Spotagino again. Second shot. Giacomin trying to set up. He takes it and Larry Wood makes the save. Yeah, for Larry Wood, he's definitely going to have to break down now because the way this game's been going, expect the puck to be in the Yellow Jacket zone a lot. And the Yellow Jackets are definitely going to have to focus on defense first before they build up anything. But still though, 6 Yellow Jackets today. I can't believe it either, Clive. You know, I wonder if there's I think that's a new record for lowest players registered in a game for over 50 hockey. Yeah, now what's next? 5 players? Because anything under 5 would mean a forfeit, right? Well, I'm not exactly sure how the rule works there, but you know, we'll definitely have to figure that one out. Now McDermott. Off the balls, this is to Dishonors. Shot off of D'Angelo, now it's Quickco. Takes the shot, off of Gambone and it's in! Or was it Becker? Either way, Jim Becker credited with the goal. And the Yellow Jackets tied this one up. Yeah, for the Yellow Jackets now to just see a goal like that definitely puts them in their puts them in a good place right now. You know, it's exactly the kind of momentum build that they needed, and you know, gotta love that from the Yellow Jackets, and they're gonna have to continue to work on that. 5:15 to go as we begin face-off. There's D'Angelo with the puck, struggling to get it away. McDermott getting to it. Now back to Hoganier to Valata. And off of McDermott, Valata skating for it again. Looks off of D'Angelo, intercepted by Paganella. Gets it around D'Angelo. And now this is Dan Favier. To Hogan Yee. Yee trying to set up to Favier, gets it around Quickco, but not without losing the puck. Hogan Yee trying to take a shot there, but Larry Wood would deny him. Gotta love the way this game's being played for. Yeah, definitely, Andy, the way this game has been being played. You know, the Red Army trying their best here, and even with the full squad versus 6 Yellow Jackets, it's kind of surprising that the game is only tied now. You kind of hope to see that the Red Army would be blowing these guys out, but that's certainly been not the case here. Washburn. Giacomin. And now the puck gets over to McDermott, trying to set up, instead intercepted by Washburn. And he will dump this one in as it goes around the rink. Giacomin now intercepted by RT3, trying to set up to Paganella, and he'll get to the puck. Trying to work off of Marty Washburn. And now Paganella in the deep slot loses the puck, and Giacomin will shoot this one out. Now Giacomin. Tish. Lost it, and Paganella takes it away. Sabler. He finds Spotigino. Now to Giacomin. Back to Spotigino. Now back to Giacomin, looking to set up. Trying to do a back around shot, but the Yellow Jackets were not fooled on that one. And that'll be an icing call. Yeah, they're gonna have to do a little bit better than that if they're gonna be looking for better effort there. You know, give credit to this Yellow Jacket team. They're definitely doing what they're supposed to be doing here. And for the Red Army, they're gonna have to step it up a notch if they're gonna be looking to take anything away. No one ever said an over 50 hockey game was gonna be easy, Clive, but the way the Yellow Jackets have been playing, I can't believe the performance, you know, the way they've been playing. Well, you gotta also look at the talent too. I mean, the Yellow Jacket talent that they have, even if something like Steve Paganella on the breakaway, takes a shot, deflected off of Gambone. Great heads up save there. Yeah, and Gambone, the way he was set up on there, he looked like he had an Arnie Strader moment there. Hits the post. No goal is the call. Now Fabier looking to rebound. Now Yee to Fabier, this time it's in. Dan Fabier getting the job done here on a rebound effort. And with 2:54 remaining, the Red Army retake the lead. It's all about the possession there and the aggressiveness on who wants it more. You know, Yellow Jackets trying their hardest here, but the way that the Red Army's effort's been, it was just too much to endure. And as face-off begins, Yellow Jackets find themselves a goal down as Quicko trying to work off the left side. Red Army off the balls, and now it's Becker to Paganella. Trying to tie the game, makes a move, and he's got the goal. Steve Paganella off an individual effort there, and he immediately ties this game up. Well, what have I been telling you, Andy? The way Andrew Hyman picked this Yellow Jacket team, even if there's as little as 6 players, you know, every one of them has an opportunity to get the job done. And that is why Paganella's with the Yellow Jackets this season. 2:24 remaining. Red Army, once they have the lead, they squabble it right there. Defensively, they're going to need to come up with better effort there. Yeah, I know what you mean, Andy. You know, the Red Army, not known for their defense, even though Giacomin picked a lot of defenders this year, but they don't know exactly how to respond to this new Yellow Jacket formation. As Spotigino now shoots this one, it'll get dumped in the end zone. Now it's D'Angelo with the shot deflected off of McDermott. Now a shot from Spotigino, and it's saved by the keeper. Red Army now doing everything they can in their power to try to get the job done here, trying to retake the lead. But the Yellow Jackets will not let the lead slip away from them so easily now. Tola now trying to get it away from Giacomin, and now the puck is to Becker. And he will go ahead and dump this one in. As Gambone makes the stop, he'll feed this one to Valota. And now to Giacomin. And Jim Becker takes it away, intercepted, real chance here. Makes a move and it's in! Are you kidding me, Clive? And it's no goal, I don't believe this. Yeah, that was a real goal. I don't know what the referee is calling there. We're gonna have to see what the real call is. Yeah, I'm not sure what the referees are denying that goal for. I don't think I saw anything wrong with that one, Clive. Now, and they're gonna reverse the call, and it's gonna be a goal. Yeah, for a second there, Clive, I thought if they weren't gonna call that a goal, you know, I would have to question that a little bit. Say, what? And Jim Becker, of course, trying to make sure he points out his case there. You know, every goal for the Yellow Jackets at this point is a good thing for them. And so now the lead 3-2 for the Yellow Jackets. Meanwhile, for the Red Army, you know, still trying to readjust here. Yeah, for the Red Army, I'm kind of surprised again, you know, the way it's been 6 players versus a team like the Yellow Jackets and the Red Army, and the way they had all those players. You would think that they would have had maybe 4 goals by now, but that's certainly been not the case. The Tish, he misfires, but he's going to get the puck off to Giacomin. And intercepted by McDermott. And this puck going back, this one for an icing call. Favier now versus Tola. This one now to Becker, trying to set up to RT3, and the puck is going backwards instead. A real opportunity there by the Yellow Jackets. Could have been a 4-2 lead, but Ray Tola just could not capitalize. And now Becker again trying another opportunity. On the end of the round, no one there but Red Army players. And now taking it away is McDermott. And this shot off target. Now it's Becker. Quicker trying to get to it instead. Favier knocks it away, and McDermott immediately getting back on this one. And he's going to go ahead and clear this one out. No icing call as Washburn gets to it. Multi-red wing Washburn gets the pass off to Yi. He'll make a move and gets a little bounce pass there. Gotta love the talent from Hogan Yi. And as the buzzer sounds, we have 1 period in the books. 3-2 Yellow Jackets here in what is now an exciting match. Every match is exciting, but this one in particular, you just have to love the way, hey, the Yellow Jackets have been playing 6 players in the lead right now. I'm not sure though if in the latter periods if depth is going to be a key issue here, but nevertheless, you know, these 6 players definitely have shown that they have the stamina to keep it in all the way. Still Paganella, Jeff Quicko, Don DeSaunas, Jim Becker, Mike McDermott, Ray Tola. All those guys have just been playing well so far, and they will need to continue this if they're going to be standing any chance. Again though, Clive, 6 players, and then of course Larry Wood, the keeper. Have to love the way this game's been going for the Yellow Jackets. Yeah, and everything is going right in their direction, and plus they're trying to also make extra efforts to get more opportunities. Gotta love this team, man. So, second period face-off coming up. We'll be right back. Second period underway now. Giacomin. Now it's the DeSaunas. Stopped by the keeper for the Red Army, Joe Gambon. Now it's the Sabler. And now it's the Giacomin. Trying to get the pass off the Tish. He still regains possession. Now taken away by McDermott. And the puck gets knocked away, and it's back in the Red Army zone. Gambon stops it, he'll feed it off to Sabler. Now to D'Angelo. To Sabler. Giacomin. D'Angelo. This is to McDermott. And he'll wind up for the shot. Gambon deflects it off his stick. Madalena, now to Tish. Finds Giacomin on the right side. Trying to set up to Tish, instead Quicko dispossesses him. McDermott now gets it over to DeSaunas. Tola. Madalena taking the shot, deflected off of Wood. Now it's Favier trying to finish, can't capitalize. And those kind of opportunities missed really hurts the team, Clive.
Yeah, Red Army definitely should have had that one. Don't know why they didn't capitalize on that one. You know, you're not going to get a lot of opportunities like that, and Red Army just couldn't do it there.
Referee stops play. I have to wonder what's going on. Now stop play. And on the face-off now is Favier versus Tola. And now Rapal taking a shot off the stick, and now Larry Wood falls on this one for the save. Puck now over to Becker. Valata. Face-off now goes back to Valata taking the shot, and Larry Wood makes the save. Lights out defense so far by Larry Wood, despite the 2 goals he's given up. Puck now heading back, now it's in possession for Steve Paganella and the Yellow Jackets. And heavily defended is Hoganyi. And now Yi with the pop. Gets it off to Valata. And Jeff Quico stops this one. Trying to get the pass off to Becker. He does. Now to Paganella. He's got Desonas. And he's setting up, looking to make the shot. Now RT3 to finish. And Gambon knocks it away. Great defending. Yi now. Becker trying to dispossess him. He does. Now sets up for the shot. Takes it. And Gambon knocks it away. Now back to Favier. And he's got a chance. Setting up now to Madalena. He does. Taking the shot. Favier to try to finish. And Larry Wood coming in with the save. You gotta love Hoganyi's effort there. Trying to get the puck in there. And RT3, you know, trying to keep him in check. But nevertheless, Yellow Jackets with another great defensive effort. Giacomin to take the face off, and it appears that Mike McDermott will be the counterpart. No, it'll be Steve Paganella to take the face off for the Yellow Jackets. Puck now going backwards. Gambon stops it, and he will feed it off to John Spotagino. And he will aggressively enter the Yellow Jacket zone. Open opportunity, skating throughout everyone, but can't make the finish. Yeah, good job by the Yellow Jackets. Could have had a little bit more effort there, more help, but that's what happens when you try to go off for an individual effort. Puck now go backwards again, this time Sabler to pick up on the puck. And he'll pass it over to Giacomin. Giacomin trying to make an individual effort, sets up. Puck going back now. This is Washburn. Sabler. Off a Tish, and now it's Desonas. Gambon. Feeding it off to Sabler. Tish gets it off to Giacomin. Madalena. Paganella. And this will probably be an offside call. And apparently the referee has some other crazy rule. From what we're hearing on the audio, it said that the puck hit the stick 5 times. Don't know what kind of rule that is. And Clive, I'm not sure about these referees. They're a little bit shaken up here. Yeah, definitely. I don't know exactly what the referees, what kind of game they're being played here, but that means now it's a yellow jacket penalty. Exactly, not sure what the reason was for behind the booking there for Marty Washburn, getting 2 minutes for who knows what, and the yellow jackets will now advance on a power play. But again, Clive, not sure about these referees, what kind of call that was. Yeah, maybe the referees need to check their rule book there for a little bit, make sure that their hair's on screwed on straight, but not exactly, again though, Andy, not exactly sure what kind of call that was. Favier gets the pass off, and this one will be in essence dumped out. Paganella to regain possession. Now to Favier, off a Hoganier. Larry Wood knocks it away. And he falls on it for the save. Balota with the shot, and Larry Wood comes up with the save. Yeah, Red Army now trying to do everything they can here. You know, possibly score a short-handed goal here. You know, they have the capability for that, but with the way the Yellow Jackets have been playing, it would be real difficult. And this puck will be cleared back a little bit. As now D'Angelo looking to get it off to a teammate. He does in Balota. Now it's Giacomin. Giacomin trying to set up to a teammate. Finds Balota. Winds it for the shot. And the keeper makes the save. 26 seconds left on the power play. 5:14 remaining in the second. And the Yellow Jackets still hang on to a 3-2 lead. Is gone off in Yellow Jacket favor. This is Jim Becker. Still with possession of the puck, taking the shot. Misaccurate shot there. Now back to Paganella. And Paganella takes the shot off of Gambon. This is now Becker winding up for the shot, deflected off a Sabler. Off a Tish. Now to Rapal. Now Tish. And the puck goes back. Icing call. Tola versus Favier. The Saunas lost the puck to Madalena. And as Madalena takes the shot, Larry Wood was there with the save. Very dangerous there, Clive, for the Yellow Jackets. Yeah, Dishonest has to be a little bit more careful what he does with the puck there, because a guy like John Madalena, if you let him dispossess you, you know, the way he plays and stuff, You know, that would be a real highlight for him and a real embarrassment to the other person. Not trying to say any personal feelings with that, but the way Maddalena is, you know, he's a great shooter, great putter, but he's got to move his feet a little bit more. And if you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, Maddalena can really take advantage of you. This is Hogan Yee, now to Marty Washburn. Now Favier gets it past Dishonors, makes a move, and he can't finish. That could have been the tie right there. Saved by the keeper. This is Hogan Yee. Now to Washburn, trying to set up with the shot. And this one looks like it was a save. Believe it was. And another scary effort there. Almost a goal by the Red Army. Toller versus Giacomin for the face-off. Now to McDermott. Now Tish. Spottagino. And he'll set up to Giacomin, trying to set up to Tish, and it's in. Red Army tied this game up again. This time for the Red Army, they definitely had what it took there. Bill Tish finishing off strong with the setup from Spottagino to Giacomin. And with 2:37 remaining, 3-3 game. And Clive, I'm not sure if the Yellow Jackets are starting to be a little bit fatigued out there. But they're still going to have to play one more period if they're going to be keeping in this one. But lots of hard effort there. Spottagino getting cut off with the referee. Now Giacomin trying to set up. Instead Tish takes it away. Now to Spottagino again. An opportunity for the Red Army denied. And it looks like Spottagino maybe have been calling for, you know, goalie interference. We're not exactly sure if that was goalie interference, but nevertheless, you know, an opportunity for the Red Army to take the lead just didn't happen there. So now Red Army making a few substitutions. Favier now in place for Giacomin on the face-off. Puck now back, Valata. This is Maddalena. Dishonors. Intercepted by D'Angelo, now to Yee. This one goes back. Valata. Trying to set up to Hogan Yee. Take another shot, and it's intercepted by Paganella. Can take the lead on this shot. And he misses just off the right. Now it's Becker. This puck going back, and on the be for an icing call. Puck now to Maddalena. Now Becker takes a shot, hits Hogan Yee. Now back to Becker. Paganella on the deep slot, trying to set up. No one there, and now it's Maddalena. Gets the puck going, now it's Favier. Makes a move up a Quicko. Taking the shot. And it's in, it bounces up for Larry Wood, and the Red Army take the lead. Unbelievable Clive. Yeah, Favier got a definite lucky shot there. Got the puck shot off and bounced off for Larry Wood. Real unfortunate chance for him. And now the Red Army have a 4-3 lead. 1:07 here in the second. Back to Rapal. Taken away by Becker. Quick curl. This one gets back to Rapal. Tish with the set up. Now Giacomin, real chance to Tish. In the deep slot. Hits the post. Yellow Jackets are going to have to come up with better defense if they're going to be trying to get back in this one. Quick curl. Now to Paganella. Trying to make a move off a Rapal. Still has it. Takes a shot. And it looked like Gambon has it. He does. Great save by Joe Gambon. Yeah, Gambon definitely with the heads up there play. Red Army looked like they were about to get offensively aggressive, but Yellow Jackets had a little surge there and it was denied by Gambon. Paganella and Giacomin on the face-off. Madalena. And he's going to try to get off to Tish, but instead Becker gets it. Yellow Jackets with one final opportunity if they can, but it looks like Becker's going to hold on to the puck. Kill off time for the second period, and the Yellow Jackets are going to have to regroup here. 6 players versus practically a full squad. But the score is Red Army 4, Yellow Jackets 3. 2 periods in the books, and we'll have the third period to you just shortly. But Clive, what a game this has been so far. Yeah, definitely, Andy. Red Army are definitely picking up the slack here. They were down 3-2. They responded by tying this game and taking the lead. So now with the Yellow Jackets and how tired they are, let's see if they can possibly come back for the tie, or if the fatigue is really starting to kick in and the Red Army go from there. Well, third period will be here underway soon. We'll be right back. Here we are, third period underway. Becker now to McDermott. Taken away by Washburn. And he'll clear it out. Becker. In his own end. And it looked like the puck was intended for a Yellow Jacket. Dishonors will finally pick up on it. Washburn. Yeah. Knocked away by Paganella. Becker. Back to Paganella. Intercepted by Ye and dispossessed by McDermott by Lata. Sabler. Taking the shot and knocked away. And now the puck will be cleared out. Gambon lets this one go for an icing call. Red Army making a lineup change here. As the Yellow Jackets, like always in this game, stay on with the substitution every now and then. Yeah, you're looking at a Red Army team that has the luxury to have a lineup change. Meanwhile, for the Yellow Jackets, it looks more like an intramural style where you have only 6 players and a goalie on a team, and every now and then you sub out a player. Tola and Giacomin. Now Giacomin trying to set up. Can't find anyone. And the puck goes back, and McDermott trying with all his effort. And Gambon feeds it off to Tish. Spotagino makes a move off of Paganella. Trying to set up, fires it to Giacomin. and it's a save by the keeper. And how many times, Clive, has Larry Wood come in for the clutch for the Yellow Jackets?
Way too many times. Can't count off the numbers on my fingers, but nevertheless, Larry Wood has definitely made an impact thus far for the Yellow Jackets.
Spotagino setting it up to Tish. Finds Rapal, trying to set up. And now this is Dishonors. And he's going to go ahead and dump this one in. Rapal now gets it off to Spotagino, now Giacomin. Giacomin with plays to work with. Spotagino trying to set up to Tish, and it gets knocked away. Puck now back, Sabler to retrieve this one. And now this is Hogan-Yi. Finds Rapal. Dispossessed by Paganella. Becker. Trying to set up to Paganella. Makes a move. Denied by the keeper. Yeah. Rapal. The referee stops play. And it appears that there may have been an injury by the keeper's area. Favier is down. Moving his leg, it appears it could be a leg injury.
And it appears, Andy, that it's nothing too serious from what it looks like. If Javier is getting up on his own. So, of course, it isn't anything too serious, just a collision there. He should be back on the ice soon. But he'll look to try to get this one checked out to see if he can continue to play on. Hopefully nothing too serious, but with the Red Army, just a little tail, curse of the number 4 jersey. His last victim was Angelo Pontello, where he suffered a clavicle injury, and that's what's sidelining him even this season. Madalena. Now Sabler, Valata, Yee. Now Jeff Quicko. Becker. Back to Madalena. Madalena will go ahead and take the shot. Saved by the keeper. Tola and Giacomin. Larry Wood knocks this one away. Now it's to McDermott. Has a real chance here. Yellow Jackets opportunity to try to tie. Yeah. Now Paganella. Becker. Trying to set up to McDermott, but instead is dispossessed by Washburn. Quicko. Toller. Finds Becker. Now back to Quicko. Puck now over to Giacomin. Heavily covered by Paganella. Now it's Madalena. Yeah. Giacomin will shoot, and this one goes right of the net. Madalena. Now Paganella. Looking to clear this one out, he does.
Valata. The ball to Valata. Paganella to McDermott. Now this is to Paul. Tish with the finish and he's got it. 5.5 minutes remaining here, and that just might have been the dagger. And that, my friends, could just do it here. Real unfortunate here for the Yellow Jackets, but still, 6 men on there. They've been playing their hearts out. Yeah, definitely, Andy. The way they've been playing their hearts out is really good indeed. And not sure if they can come back from this one, but it would be quite a miracle if they do. 5.5 minutes remaining. But the Red Army, they look like they're on their way to win number 1 here. And with the way this team's been playing, any win for them would be great. 5.5 minutes to go. We'll take a timeout. Now this is to Sabler. Gets knocked away. Now over to McDermott. Trying to set up now Toller. Bounce off the puck. And this one going backwards a little bit, but now McDermott trying to regain possession now. Fabier trying to finish, can't get it there. Paganella. Now off to D'Angelo, and now it's McDermott taking it away, now setting up to Quicker. Real chance if he can make it off of Gambon's pad, and it's not gonna be in. Yeah, now Yellow Jackets again, you know, trying everything they can, but with 4.5 minutes left and the way the fatigue is taking on the Yellow Jackets, it's gonna be a real tough challenge for them. Toller and Giacomin. Now Quicko. Now off to Giacomin. Now Spotagino, if he got this one, it could be real trouble. Dishonors. Valata. Tish. Now McDermott. Lost control there, but he's able to get the puck off. Love the effort there. This one now back to Quitco. Now trying to set up to Giacomin for the finish. Now Valata. And now back to Giacomin. Trying to set up to Spotagino. Now Tish. Lost control of this one. And now it's McDermott. And have 2 Red Army players on him, but he's dispossessed by Giacomin. Now over to Spotagino. trying to set up. And Larry Wood coming up with the save. It's going to be a real shot here, you know. Red Army still going at it. Meanwhile, Yellow Jackets, not sure how much more they can take of this. But we knew, Clyde, that this game would have been completely different if there were more players for the Yellow Jackets, and in particular Andrew Hyman. Yes, still the absence of Andrew Hyman will hurt this team. You know, practically lost their chance, but you know, let's see what the Yellow Jackets can do now for the rest of this season. McDermott trying to set up this one, going high. Now Becker. Pass Toller. Back to McDermott. Losing in the process was Fabier. Now he regains possession. And setting it up now, Rapart taking the shot off of the keeper. And there's 2 minutes of stoppage time, which begins now. As the puck goes around, this is now to Sabler. Gets it off to Rapart. Yeah. Lost control of it, now it's Ray Toller. Intercepted now by Giacomin. With the shot, and the keeper makes the save. 1:39 remaining. Red Army finally get one expected win, for sure. And the way this game's been going, again, Clive, you knew what the odds were for the Yellow Jackets to try to pull something off. It was practically, their chances of winning were slim to none here, but you have to love the effort the Yellow Jackets have been playing. You definitely love the effort indeed. The way they've been playing, can't make it any better. You know, even though it's just 6 players, you look at the opportunities that they've had, 3 goals thus far. And it could have been more if they could have capitalized on all their opportunities, but give credit to this Yellow Jacket team. I mean, if it ever became, you know, you only had to send 6 versus 6, the Yellow Jackets would be the champions. It's basically that. I mean, it can't get any more simpler than that for the Yellow Jackets, the way they've been playing again. Have to love their efforts. Now this is McDermott. He'll take the shot, and Gambon comes up with the save.
I have one thing to say. Know that I'll work.
Days are coming to a close here. But with this first win for the Red Army, this will improve their record to 1-3. Meanwhile, Yellow Jackets dropping to 1-3. He will fall on this one, 41.4 seconds, 5-3. But again, Clive, this game has just been unbelievable for the Yellow Jackets and the Red Army.
Yeah, again, it's like you said earlier, Andy. Everything went right for the Red Army in terms of scenarios and situations. The Yellow Jackets had everything against them today, but they fought their hardest. And now McDermott trying to see if he can put up one more goal. He does! 27.6 seconds. And even though we're saying Red Army has their first win, Yellow Jackets now down a goal. And I know we're talking like it's all over here, but with 27.6 seconds, now would be the time to pull out quicker from that sub box and get something happen, but there's practically no time left. Let's see if they can make it happen here though. Red Army, if they want their first win, they're gonna have to pull it off for the next 16 seconds.
9 seconds. Now Valota, he'll hang on to the puck, and the Red Army have win number 1 here in the summer 2013 season. Yellow Jackets came so close, but they just could not make the finish. And this, once again, the way they've been playing, it just goes to show that this continues to make our case stronger of why the Yellow Jackets are a dominant team. You know, more players, and they should have had this one. What a game this has been, Andy. Big credit to the Red Army. They played their hardest here, but give more credit to the Yellow Jackets. 6 players coming up with 4 goals, 1 goal shy of tying this game. I mean, I'm speechless. This is a classic right here. So we thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on another exciting game here at the iSports Forum here on the Over 50 Hockey Network. And be sure to stay tuned for the next game that will be broadcasted by Angelo Pompello. So, and that should be an exciting game too. Green Hornets, Grey Wolves, top 2 teams going at it. Let's see what they'll have in store. But for Clyde Telsey, I'm Andy Townsend saying so long and good night.